Power and telemetry nominal.
And with that, we had a good liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket, now a minute into flight.
There it is.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
I call the vehicle is now traveling faster than the speed of sound. After 3 scrubs,
Max Q.
No fooling, we are past max Q, at point of greatest aerodynamic pressure on the vehicle. Coming upon a few events in, again, rapid succession, we'll have first stage manage and cutoff, or MECO, at T plus 2 minutes and 25 seconds. They'll be followed a few seconds later by stage separation. The Merlin vacuum engine will ignite, and then a little after 3 minutes to flight, payload fairings will deploy. The call for MVAC chill, they are thermally conditioning that Merlin vacuum engine, preparing it for ignition. And a nice view of the curve of the Earth just off the left-hand side of the screen.
It doesn't really show up in the video, but the exhaust trail is very bright.
Treated to a nice view tonight.
And second stage started up.
Stage separation confirmed. MVAC ignition.
And all good call-outs from the SpaceX team, and some good visuals here from the Falcon 9's onboard cameras. You can see there on the left-hand side of your screen those hypersonic grid fins deploying on the Falcon 9 first stage. They'll help provide steering and stability as that booster makes its way back down towards the drone
ship. You can see that first stage there.
If successful,
trailing behind.
This will be the 87th landing on that drone ship.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And those Starlink satellites exposed to the vacuum of space now for the first time on this mission. Now coming up on 3.5 minutes into flight.
And you're seeing fairing cold gas thrusters operating.
The next milestone we'll see coming up will be that first stage
Both
entry
vehicles
burn.
are following nominal trajectories.
A good call out from SpaceX that both the booster and the
Just
upper
give
stage
you an idea of what's going on here.
Intended paths. Those bursts you're seeing from the Falcon 9 first stage are the cold gas thrusters.
So that's the first stage.
Control of the vehicle.
And there's second.
A little over 4 minutes into flight, less than 2 minutes away from the start of that 20-something second entry burn.
I'm going to follow the first stage.
This booster that has supported this mission, tail number 1071 in the SpaceX fleet, made its 15th liftoff. We'll see if it's able to make its 15th landing today. And to go back to a question that we got from Butterfly while we're waiting on the start of that entry burn, just a little over a minute from now. There were a couple of times, as fortunately Stephen was able to run the numbers and look up some of the history for us in the background. Appreciate that, Stephen. There were a couple of times when SpaceX was able to launch 3 times within 24 hours. Back in February, they launched the USSF 124 mission, followed by the launch of Intuitive Machines IM-1, and then Starlink 7-14. All those missions happened
Both
in the
vehicles
span.
continue to follow nominal trajectories.
Get some great views of the shadow of the first stage on the booster there. getting the setting sun. As I was saying, those missions happened over the span of 23 hours and 4 minutes.
3 engines.
Then just about 3.5 weeks ago, saw the launch of Crew 8, followed by Transporter 10 and Starlink 6-41. Those 3 launches happening within 20 hours and 3 minutes.
And
right
1
as
engine.
we're seeing the entry burn begin on this particular mission.
And shutdown. I'm going to go. And there's second stage still boogieing along.
Burn lasts just a little over 20 seconds. But you can see the Falcon 9 first stage speedometer.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Has plummeted rapidly as the booster was essentially slamming on the brakes, making its way down towards the drone ship. Of course, it's still above you. Still seeing a nominal burn on the Falcon 9 second stage that Merlin Mackey mentioned there. Nice view of sunset, the upper part of the screen. With a fair amount of daylight there in the Pacific Ocean, we should see some nice views of the booster making its way down towards the drone ship.
Stage 2 FTS has saved.
Stage 1 transonic.
The call to flight termination system has been saved. It's no longer needed on the upper stage. Coming up on the landing burn here. Less than 20 seconds.
Stage 1 landing burn.
This is the longest we've been able to see the
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
second stage burn.
Some good calls. We should see views from the drone ship coming up on the right-hand side of your screen momentarily.
And that's it.
Stage 1